Hey YouTube, what's going on? Club Fed Sean here. I'm going to tell you about Memorial Day at a federal prison camp at Club Fed. They actually have a barbecue. You know that? Outdoor barbecue. They do breakfast and lunch. They don't do dinner. They give you a sack lunch. Breakfast was probably French toast or pancakes, some oatmeal, a couple milks, a little orange juice, a banana, got your coffee. From like 7 to 8 in the morning they do breakfast, but lunch is the big deal. It's the main meal. It's a hot meal. You'll smell the hamburgers and hot dogs cooking, and so I spent a couple Memorial Days there. I went in on May 2nd, 2017, and I left on July 30th, 2019. I did 27 months out of 52-month sentence. Found the RDAP program, got a year off. Got 5 months halfway house. Supposed to have 6, but that First Step Act kicked in and they cut me out a month early. And then I've been on for 3 years federal probation. I got about a year and a half left. But I'm going to tell you a story about this talent show that I produced and put on for Memorial Day. An outdoor open mic talent show. And it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of hassle putting it together. I had a beef with the Paisas, who also wanted to do their mariachi band outside, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. First, I'm going to talk about the meals. So, they do an outside barbecue, and we got, first year I was there, we got a hamburger with a bun and cheese and pickles and onions, and you got a hot dog. You got a quarter chicken, so they kind of half-baked it and then finished it on the barbecue with barbecue sauce, right? And you either got the breast in a wing or a leg and a thigh, quarter piece. And they had apple pie, and I think they had apple cobbler. You got your choice of 1 or 2. And then you also got a little ice cream cup. I'm telling you, man. And then they had this all-you-can-eat little salad bar. They had like mixed green salad with cucumbers and tomatoes in it. They busted out the ranch dressing, the good ranch dressing on the holidays, and Italian dressing. Then they had some carrots, and they had green beans, and then they had rice, and they had beans. And this is all you could eat. That's, once you get your hot tray and you go over there, you get all that cold stuff. And if I remember, it was baked beans and rice. I think they also have potato salad. Man, it was a huge tray, man. So, and then they give you a sack lunch because they're not going to be open for dinner. The staff wants to go home, and it's the day off for people in prison, for the inmates. And a lot of the staff aren't there. They're on skeleton crew. And we had an outdoor concert set up for later that day. I'm gonna tell you that in a minute. I'm gonna get ready. I'm going to a park today. It's going to an outdoor park. Going to an AA meeting outdoors at San Mateo Central Park in California. And I thought I'd talk to you guys about Memorial Day more, about what goes on in a federal prison camp on the holidays, like 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day, all those summer days in a federal prison camp. And we had a softball field, something like this. Our grass wasn't quite as green because I was in Florence, Colorado, at a federal prison camp in the high desert. But we had grass. This wasn't always green. A lot of camps, though, have green grass. So softball's a big deal in the camps, especially all summer long. Lots of leagues and tournaments to join. And on Memorial Day, man, they probably got 4 games going all day long. And it's a lot of fun. They have tournaments for all kinds of sports on the holidays, and they give away prizes. The prizes might be a soda, a power bar, a Snickers bar, things like that. Some of the prizes are a whole case of power bars. Seems like power bars were what they gave because people like to use those when they work out and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, my story. Okay. So when I first got to the camp was May 2nd, 2017, and Memorial Day was the first holiday that I got to experience. And everybody gets the day off, except for the people that work in the kitchen and a couple of the night jobs. But they had all that food I told you about. They barbecued, hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, pie, ice cream, the whole works. And then they give you a sack lunch to take back. My camp, they had extra burgers, so I think I took one burger back, got a little bag of ice, put it in my locker. So later on, they gave us like a cotto salami, not bologna, but cotto salami sandwich, which wasn't too bad. I had a burger and a bag of chips and some carrot sticks or something for dinner, but the lunch was a really big deal. But I noticed there was an outdoor concert going on when I first got there, but it was all mariachi bands. The Paises were kind of dominating the holidays, I noticed. For the next year, they would set up big, giant, tall speakers. They had drums and accordions and guitars and microphones and all this. And I soon learned there was a band room, lots of guitars you can use. And I soon learned that anybody could set up a band and play outdoors during a holiday or any weekend. You just had to ask permission from the CEO who ran the rec room. I got to know him a little bit because he used to print out music for me on my guitar so I could learn new songs. And I came up with the idea to do an open mic. And about 2 weeks before Memorial Day came, I went to Mr. Thompson, who ran the culinary school where I worked at the ADX Supermax, and I asked him if he could print me up some flyers to say open mic, Memorial Day. I think I had down from noon to 4 o'clock. Or I put after chow till 4, something like that. And anybody could sign up. Anybody. It didn't matter if you're Mexican, black, white, whatever. And I said to talk to me or talk to Mr. Jones. There's a guy named Mr. Jones who was a real good guitarist. An older guy. Old Mr. Jones. And man, that guy used to rock and play guitar. He's really good. And I'd asked permission to do this ahead of time with the CEO who ran the rec. And he said, yeah, not a problem. And so he let me put the flyers up all over the camp. And I was going around promoting it. And I had about a dozen people signed up. Some were little bands. Most of them were just a guy with a guitar. One guy was going to do a comedy act. One guy was going to juggle. And we were going to do it outside. Memorial Day comes. And about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm coming out of chow, and I hear a mariachi band playing outside with the speakers, and it's real loud. And Jones comes up to me, and he goes, hey, man, do you hear that? I go, I hear that, man. What's going on, man? That's supposed to be our show. So I go over to these guys playing. I wait for them to finish the song. And I said, what's going on, man? How'd you guys get the equipment out here? Don't you know we're doing an open mic today? And they look at me, we don't speak English. They gave me this, we don't speak English thing. And there's 5 or 6 of them, and nobody will talk to me. And I go, hey, man, I had this booked. I had this reserved. For 2 weeks, I've had flyers all over the camp. You guys didn't see none of this shit? And one guy, no, we always play holidays, something like that. So I go to the rec room, and the CO's there. Even though it's a holiday, he's working. But it's a new guy, Garcia. He's over from the medium, and he's filling in on a holiday for the normal guy. And I had talked to him the day before and told him we were going to do this open mic show, and he said he had no problem with it. And I walked up to him, I go, what's going on, man? You got all this equipment out, and you let these I go, the Paises are playing. They got all the equipment out. He goes, oh, they're not with you? I go, what do you mean they're not with me? Yeah, this morning they said they want all the equipment out for the show. And I go, yeah, maybe for their show. He goes, well, why don't you go talk to? I have talked to them, and they won't budge. They're telling me they don't speak English. And I'm going, I got a dozen people signed up to do this show today. And I go, Garcia, you need to go do something about this. And man, I go, look, I know you work at the medium. If this shit happened at your prison, I go, you want 12 people? I got all these people showing up expecting to do a show today. And the Mexican guys are going to, blackout, you know, keep us from doing that? I go, you don't want a little war going on, do you? I go, this is on you, Garcia, right? And that's when I'm going to go back and I got to shower and I got to do some things. And when I come back from chow after lunch, man, I go, you need to fix this. I straight up told him, I go, this is on you, man. I go, well, I'll share with these guys. They can do the open mic, all that. But, you know, we're scheduled to go on today at like 2 o'clock. And he goes, I'll fix it. So I go to chow. I have my chicken and hamburger and hot dog and all that. I eat my good meal. And I go back to the rec room and I go, Garcia, did you fix this shit? He goes, yeah, I fixed it, man. They're going to share. They're going to give you, they're going to leave at 2 o'clock and you could have it. And then, you know, you could have it the rest of the day. I go, well, we don't only need about 3 hours. So after like 5 o'clock, they can take it back over. I don't care. Plus, they're playing right now. You know, they got all morning. So I go over to talk to the Mexican guys just to make sure that they know. When I went over there, they started kissing my ass. Oh, no, we sorry, man. You can have it at 2 o'clock. It's all good, man. You know, we'll keep it clean. We'll fix everything for you. I don't know, something changed their mind. So I spoke up for myself. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to put up with that shit. I have 12 acts coming. You know, we want to have some fun, too. So apparently, every major holiday, the mariachi bands always do a show. And I was like, why don't you say something? I told these guys, I could have done it Saturday or Sunday. It didn't have to be on the Monday. But no, you guys want to go and play this fucking power game. And anyways, it all worked out. So everybody did like 3 or 4 songs. I remember I opened up with Brown Eyed Girl. Played a few songs. I don't remember exactly all what they were. But, you know, we had microphones, big, tall speakers. And the whole prison could hear us. The whole cars driving by could hear us. We were outdoors. We had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun. And that was our Memorial Day. You know what I mean? And was it Memorial Day or 4th of July where they had fireworks? I think it was both. The little town of Florence put on a firework display. And around 8 o'clock, it got dark, and we could see the fireworks. It was a really good holiday, man. It really was. And they have visitors. For those of you with families, your family comes and visits during the holidays too, and they let you sit outside on the patio with these little tables they have out in the patio. In most places, they do that. So, you know, the holidays weren't too bad at prison, guys. That's what you can expect for a Memorial Day holiday. So subscribe, like the channel, share this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.